From the elegant white architecture of the magnificent suites and private villas to the pristine white sands of Polo Beach, the Kealani is a masterpiece of luxury and hospitality. Just south of the Fairmont Kealani, up from the Wailea Blue Golf Course, is a smaller, more intimate property, Diamond Resorts. Overlooking Wailea, this elegant 15-acre resort commands the most spectacular panoramic views on the island. Take a stroll and you'll experience the mystique of Japanese culture through architecture, art, and tradition. Tropical gardens with waterfalls, streams and lagoons abound. A little further down the road, and the only resort in McKenna, is the Maui Prince Hotel. The Maui Prince is nestled on a white sandy beach along a secluded cove within the McKenna Resort. The resort boasts 2 championship 18-hole golf courses, 6 tennis courts, 2 swimming pools, whirlpools, all ocean view rooms and suites, and 4 outstanding restaurants on 1,800 acres of lush, breathtaking scenery. Mystical and magnificent, Maui's South Shore hotels and resorts offer a magical lure for those who want to find paradise. And of course, there's plenty of shopping here, from high-end to surfwear. The new Shops at Wailea has it all. Once you've loaded up on gifts, hit the road to cure your spending blues. Just past Wailea's manicured lawns, the highway suddenly gives way to rugged terrain. As you journey further south, the road fades away into a vast territory of black lava flows, the result of Haleakala's last volcanic eruption 2 centuries ago. This is La Perouse Bay, site of Maui's first official visit by a European explorer in 1786. And if you plan to travel this far, be prepared. There are no road signs or amenities in this area. From here on out, passage is pretty much only by foot. Along the Pi'ilani Highway, or King's Highway, you'll find ruins of ancient Hawaiian villages. The trail, once reserved for high chiefs and royalty, is said to have once encircled the entire island. If you care to explore, be sure to wear proper footwear, tennis shoes at least. The sharp shards of lava will cut bare feet and rubber slippers to shreds. Before the road ends, it passes through Ahihikinau Marine Reserve, an excellent place for kayak and snorkeling trips, and a perfect way to complete your visit to Maui's South Shore. We'll be back with more in a minute.
The Image Station Art Gallery features the works of 70 artists with more than 600 images on display. Ask your hotel concierge for directions and this map. We are located at 300 Ohukai in the Kihei Commercial Center, or call us at 874-8808 for directions on how to get here.
The Shops at Wailea, an experience in shopping.
The Visitor Channel 7 congratulates the Maui Prince Hotel and its 2 featured restaurants, the Prince Court and Hakone. For 19 great years, both restaurants have served terrific island-style cuisine and delectable sushi. Congratulations.
You're watching the Visitor Channel 7. Coming up, a glimpse of Maui's prized jewels, majestic Haleakala, heavenly Hana, and peaceful upcountry, right here on Maui's only island-wide visitor channel. Haleakala, one of nature's most breathtaking displays. It's easy to understand why this was especially sacred for early Hawaiians. Atop the slopes of Haleakala reveals a magnificent carved valley, dotted with once active cinder cones. It's a view that is from another sunrise at Haleakala is an unforgettable event. Waiting in anticipation, onlookers watch as the floor of clouds light up like fire, and finally witness the dawning of a new day. Once you reach the summit, the adventure begins. Haleakala National Park has many educational and exploratory activities for everyone. From the extreme adventure seekers to the curious first-timers, Haleakala is an experience of a lifetime. Before starting your journey to Haleakala, call this number to check the weather conditions and find out what time the sun rises. And remember to dress accordingly. Temperatures can drop below freezing any time of the year. If you're staying in the Lahaina Ka'anapali area, expect a 2 to 3 hour drive to get to the summit. From Lahaina, take Highway 30 to 380, and then right on to the Hana Highway number 36. Then another right on 37, and then on up until you get to number 377. Then just follow the signs till you get to the summit. From the Wailea Kihei area, take the Pi'ilani Highway number 31 to 311. Then on to 37 and 377. Your travel time should be about 2 hours. And take note, there's no gas or food inside the park. Haleakala National Park stretches from the rugged Kipuhulu coastline up through the rainforest and shrubland to the summit of the volcano. To experience these different perspectives of the park, plan to hike in. The park has over 27 miles of hiking trails, ranging from short, easy walks to challenging 3-day treks.
Safety considerations to take into mind when you're going to begin a hike along here is to bring water with you, good layered clothing, food, sunscreen. A hat is very important because of the extreme sun. Good comfortable shoes. For hikers, we ask that you stay on the trail, especially that you avoid shortcutting at the switchbacks, because anytime that you venture off the trail, you're in the habitat of the species that do survive up here.
You can pick up a self-guiding brochure or get information on guided hikes at the Headquarters Visitor Center. Remember to take caution at such a high altitude. It's important to go at a slow pace, especially if you're not accustomed to hiking in these conditions. Along the trails, you can spend the day discovering the mysterious plant and wildlife of Haleakala and Maui's most famous botanical inhabitant, the rare silversword. Blooming only once in its lifespan, the silversword, or ahinahina, can only be found on Haleakala. Haleakala is one of the few places to see rare native Hawaiian forest birds. And if you're lucky, you may run into Hawaii's state bird, the nene. Just about a mile below headquarters, the Hosmer Grove Nature Trail leads you to a native shrubland that's home for rare forest birds. If you'd like to experience the great outdoors overnight, cabins and campgrounds are available to the public. There are 2 primitive campsites and 3 equipped cabins in the wilderness area, all of which demand a 4 to 10 mile hike. All 3 cabins need to be reserved 3 months in advance, and they require a permit from the park's headquarters. Also, you can find a drive-in campground located near the park's entrance. Once again, remember to bring drinking water with you and always pick up and pack out all of your trash. Learning about Haleakala is an activity unto its own. Stop by the park's visitor centers to learn about the geology, the natural history and culture of Hawaii. In the summit area, naturalists give regularly scheduled presentations. Later in the day brings yet another unique experience. Sunset at Haleakala. The brilliant late afternoon colors fill the valley, leaving the visitor with a lasting impression. What better way to end your day on Maui?
It's all over town, the best food around. Hey! Come down to Marco's for Southside grill in Kihei. If Italians are thick, bada boom, bada bing. Hey, come in my Johnny at Burko's.
Can't find that swimsuit you've been looking for? Maui Waterwear offers the most current trends with Maui's largest selection of designer and children's swimwear. Visit one of our many locations with a friendly staff to help you find a swimsuit just right for you. Choose from the island's most extensive selection of sizes and styles, with everything from bikinis, tankinis, and a great selection of separates. With brands like Esprit, La Blanca, and Tommy Bahama, you're sure to find exactly what you're searching for at Maui Waterwear, conveniently located island-wide.
Visitor magazines want you to return to the islands in style. Enter to win an incredible multi-island vacation for two, including airfare, hotels, rental cars, fine dining, and activities. It's your ultimate Hawaiian vacation and is valued at over $10,000. Visitor magazines are on Maui, Kauai, Oahu, and the Big Island, full of information on entertainment, TV listings, dining, and more. Details on how you can win Visitor Magazine's Ultimate Vacation are inside each issue. Pick up a copy at your island resort today.
What do Miles Davis, John Lennon of the Beatles, Ronnie Wood of the Rolling Stones, and Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead have in common? Fine art on exhibition now at Celebrité, Hawaii's most unique collection of fine art by the world's most recognized stars. Also on exhibition, Bob Dylan, Tony Bennett, Sylvester Stallone, Anthony Quinn, and many others. Visit our Beatles exhibition at the new Shops at Wailea or in Lahaina on Front Street.
Come on down to Bubba Gump's, located at the north end of Lahaina, right on Front Street, or call 661-3111 for more information.
You're watching the Visitor Channel 7, Maui's only island-wide visitor channel. On the western slopes of Haleakala, just below the cloud line, exists an idyllic setting stretching from Kula and Ulapalakua in the south to Makawao in the north. This is Maui's upcountry. The charm of this rural region is, well, country. The hills dotted with cattle and horses are plentiful with flower and vegetable farms. Upcountry is peaceful, unpretentious, and not too anxious to reveal her secrets. It will, however, surprise you with a past that's quite remarkable, boasting stories of sea captains, kings, and cowboys. It also tells fantastic tales of fortunes made and lost.
My family started farming about 4 generations ago. I don't know how many years, but it's over close to 100 years ago. And right now I'm still in the cabbage business, growing cabbage, a 4th generation farmer up in Kula area.
From Hawaii's early years to the present day, the area known as Kula has been Maui's agricultural district, traditionally growing taro and sweet potatoes under a system of land divisions called ahupua'as. These zones represented areas of forest, agriculture, shoreline, and ocean, and each provided the goods and resources of their district. Kula, with its seemingly endless bounty of fruits and vegetables, helped fuel both history and events for over 200 years, supplying kings with provisions to trade for their war chests and sea captains with fortunes from land leases and plantations. Kula and her rich, fertile soil supplied them all. With this enterprise came waves of immigration to help work the land. Landowners bought, sold, and merged to form modern dynasties. And as you can see, some of the names still remain as towns, stores, and landmarks. All of them reminders of upcountry's past. Today, upcountry farmers are once again embracing changes in the agricultural landscape as culinary kings demand organic produce and exotic fruits, and Hawaiians trade island-made products in new marketing ventures. all of them making a little history of their own. Traveling south further down the road is Ulapalakua, home of Tedeschi Winery and Vineyards. Visitors can stop and sample local wines, enjoy the scenery, and at the same time get a small taste of Ulapalakua history. Imagine what the estate must have looked like over 100 years ago. Back then it was called Rose Ranch. Peacocks roamed, Lokilani roses bloomed, and King Kalakaua, a frequent guest, enjoyed his own cottage. It was a brief yet elegant time until ranching replaced royalty. Ulapalakua Ranch soon took its place in cattle ranching history.